Hello, thank you for joining me for vlog number 21. Here's the question. Are dogs stubborn? What do you think? I know that I've had an untold number of people call me over the years who are totally convinced that the dog is stubborn and that's why they're having the problems they're having. They've been very clear in their communication. The dog knows better. These are all words that we hear in association with the dog's stubborn. Preparing for today, I looked in the dictionary under the word stubborn, and I was amused to see how many other animals had been referenced. We've heard these examples: stubborn as a mule, pig-headed, bull-headed. I laughed. Really, where do these words come from? Other people that have had the same conflict with certain animals, and when the animals wouldn't do what they wanted to do, the animal was stubborn. We all exist in different paradigms. A paradigm basically is how we view the world, and that is different for all of us, and it's important that we understand that. I'm going to give you one of my favorite examples of people living in a different paradigm. Stephen Covey gave this example in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Here's the example. Westerners traveling the world come upon a very primitive village, primitive people. The Westerners want to help these primitive people understand the magnificent accomplishments mankind has made. To do that, one of them shows the primitive people a picture of the Empire State Building. The villagers look at the picture, and the question that they asked, how many sheep will that hold? Is that not a great example? Different paradigms. Human beings and animals certainly do. We share the same planet, but we exist in very different paradigms. Here would be a common example: owner-dog conflict. Dog is stubborn, company's coming, owner knows it, dog's gonna bark like crazy, doorbell rings, dog barks like crazy, owner is furious at the barking, tells the dog to shut up, and right off the bat. Dog, on the other hand, is not listening to them. A different approach. A different approach might be to realize this dog, its entire nature, who it was born to be, part of who it was born to be, was to be an alarm dog. That's one of their gifts. It is their job to notify us of unusual noises, strangers coming to the house. That's their job. When the owner just gets furious and has no listening or no tolerance for that, to the dog who's listening to its own voice, like there's something wrong. They just don't understand. What if the owner got creative? Instead of saying, the dog's stubborn, the dog's the problem, what if the owner gets creative, and now when the doorbell rings and the dog runs and barks and it does what it is supposed to do by nature, the owner shows up and says, wow, good dog. I hear you. Yeah, somebody at the door. Okay, got it. Here's a treat. Thank you. Okay, now I need you to be quiet. You know what they get? They get cooperation. Cooperation. That's the hardest thing about determining that it's the animal's fault and the animal is stubborn, is when we've made that determination, when we fix the blame, we don't fix the problem. We don't come up with solutions. If we feel an animal is not responding correctly, then the goal should be for us to get creative and come up with solutions that will help the dog make a different choice. You know that old saying, You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's not true. You give the horse some salt, you run it good and hard, it's going to drink, right? We have to earn our leadership, our teachership. We're not entitled to it. Thank you.